We're going to unpause this real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but I got to hear this. Here we go. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the key. My precious. From Green Bay, Wisconsin. Mr. Anderson. Anderson.
No.
I think Anderson should get a key.
You know what I love? You know what I love about you already is you're just like Kurt. You guys crack yourselves up when you're watching your shit. But I got to. Who helped you develop that whole thing?
That's why it's like he's doing something else.
I know.
It's like, oh my god, like I'm fucking crazy.
Who helped you come up with that?
Exactly. Like, how the fuck did I? What am I doing?
How goofy am I?
Such an idiot.
The kissing of the mic. It was great. Who helped you really though? Because it started with Kennedy, obviously, then the Anderson. Where did you come up with all that?
So I used to announce basketball games when I was in high school, and I started doing the last name twice thing for kids that went to our school. And I used to have like parents coming up to me after the games from the other team and saying like, "Hey, that's really funny. I really appreciate your announcing." And then, I leave high school, graduate high school, and I was in the business for 6 years before I got my break. And I just happened to be at OVW. Paul Heyman came in, and within like the first week or two, he told me to go out and cut the ring announcer off and do my own introduction. And I just happened to hit the last name twice thing. I kind of remembered back to my high school days, and I hit it. And I remember that night I had a 30-minute match with Brent Albright on OVW TV. OVW TV was 1 hour long. And I came back through the curtain and everybody was like, "Man, when you said your last name twice, that was awesome." Nothing about the match, just and that's when you know that you've got something that is going to work. When the boys pop for it, it's usually something that's going to work for the fans.
Don't you think it's ironic that you were doing this in high school and Paul Heyman tells you, "Hey, do it here"?
Jeez.
I just like it really dawned on me just a couple weeks ago, man. Like I was like, how did that happen? I never would have, if you could go back and talk to 17-year-old me or 16-year-old me that was doing that, like I would never in a million years have thought this was going to be my ticket to the stage. Because really, like I didn't change anything about my wrestling. I said my last name twice, and 5 weeks later I was on TV.
And what's cool, I should say to me is here we go. Paul Heyman's fingerprints are on yet another superstar, or something that works. It's so cool. Kurt, I don't know where you are. If you're with me on the notes or not. I'm just going to keep going with questions if that's cool with you.
Go ahead, Paul.
All right. So I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure.